There we go. What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's been a few days because I've been very, very busy, but today we are doing it. Today we are going to be discussing some of the creepy and dark origins of Disney stories. We're going to look at The Little Mermaid, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty for this episode. And then if you want to see a part 2, we're going to be doing some more. But for now, we are focusing on Little Mermaid, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty. But before we begin, I just want to tell you that for all of December, I'm going to be kind of doing more like special videos, I guess you could say. The videos all of December are going to be longer. I plan on doing a compilation, not a compilation video, but like a long video about different like Christmas legends from around the world. That'll probably be my first like hour, 45 minutes to an hour long video. But so hopefully it'll work out this time, because I know I planned it for Halloween and it didn't really work. So maybe it'll work. I don't know. But without further ado, let's get into it, starting with The Little Mermaid. So everyone knows the Disney version of The Little Mermaid, where Ariel falls in love with the prince Eric. The dude's name is Eric, right? I have no idea. And they fall in love and live happily ever after. In the original version, yeah, not so much. Because you see, in the original version, Ursula, the sea witch, tricks Eric into falling in love with her by transforming into her other fake person, whatever. And so Eric gets tricked into marrying Ursula, and when Ariel sees that, she gets really depressed, and I guess you could say, and jumps off and ends herself by jumping off of the boat and turning into sea foam. So yeah, sweet dreams, kids. Moving along to the next one, we are going to be talking about Sleeping Beauty. Now, Sleeping Beauty was already dark enough with the prince. And Sleeping Beauty was already dark enough when Aurora pricked her finger on the thing, whatever, and fell asleep for 100 frickin' years. Like, that was already dark enough. What, in the original story, instead of a true love's kiss awakening her, No, not in the original version. In the original version, an old king comes into finds the sleeping young princess, R words her, and she gets pregnant. Oh, and get this. When she's giving birth, she's still asleep. Like, and she finally wakes up when when her baby sucks the thing out of her. And the worst part is, she meets the man who R-words her, falls in love with him, and they live happily ever after. She's like, yeah, I know you R-worded me, but I'm in love with you. Let's get married. Like, bitch. But anyways, the last thing we are going to be talking about is Cinderella. So, in Cinderella, we have the evil stepmother and the stepsisters. And Cinderella's fairy godmother comes bippity boppity whatever. And at the clock strikes midnight, everything goes back except for that one glass slipper, which she falls off of her when she's running back, because the clock is about to strike midnight, and she needs to get away so people don't know that her fairy godmother, bippity boppity booed her. So, yeah. So in the original story, they find Cinderella, put her feet in, they match it, and it fits. And so the prince and her marry, they live happily ever after, and they move away from her abusive stepsisters and stepmother. But in the original story, the stepsisters chop off their toes in order to fit their feet in the shoes. But joke's on them. Didn't really work out because Cinderella still got the man. And another thing that is really weird is that what kind of weird ass feet did Cinderella have for her to be the only person with that particular shape and size in the whole kingdom? Like, that's one thing that will never make sense to me. I don't know. Like, I don't know. All right, comment down below which one of these three you thought was the craziest. For me, it would probably have to be the Sleeping Beauty one. Because how do you fall in love with someone who R-words you? Like, they're like, I'm out of words. Subscribe!